In 1995, the Jenny Jones Show had Secret Crush episode, where she brings on a gay man to confess his crush, an acquaintance who was backstage with no audio. The acquaintance was brought out, discovered the identity of his admirer, insisted he was straight, and both were peppered with an awkward goading from Jenny Jones. The following day, after drinking with friends, the acquaintance brought a shotgun and murdered the gay man. The Jenny Jones Show was sued by the victim's family and paid out millions.
Okay, you think about you have fantasies about him?
I've had a couple, yeah.
Yeah, you had when he was under the car, you had a fantasy about him.
Yeah, something to do with like brake oil, line snapping, and.
How bad's the crush? Tell me about the first time you met him. Where was he?
Basically, well, he was under a car, working on her brake line.
Yeah. And that was your first time? What was your first impression?
Well, I only saw the lower half of him, so you can imagine.
Scott was pretty open, but he's been fantasizing about you since he saw you under that car for the first time. He had an under-the-car fantasy, and he had a hammock fantasy he's been telling us about. Did you have any idea that he liked you this much?
No. I am definitely heterosexual, I guess you could say.
How are you? Nice to see you. Good to see you. Hollywood Boulevard? Had a big high building you lived in? Big tower on Hollywood?
No.
All right, then we'll just drop that and go on to something else. All right? Do you do a lot of television shows?
Oh yes, now because I've been in movies that are big, and I'm a movie star, so.
You seem to be
People try to
distraught.
make me sound a lot weird, and
Yeah.
I'm strong, you know. I'm strong. I can arm wrestle. Do you want to arm wrestle?
No.
I've been taking, I've taken part. These aren't mine. I can kick.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm going to go check on the top 10. Guest actually tried to kick me.
Well, I think it was a conceptual piece.
Well, he came very close to denting my head with those giant shoes. So I thought, I don't need that. I'm 40. I went to college. I've had a number of. I don't need. That is not how I want my life ended. Some goofball, some dork from wherever. Oh, stop it! Yeah, you want to have dinner with the guy?
Here, how have you been? You all right?
Good to be back in New York.
Which do you prefer, New York City or Los Angeles?
I like both.
Yeah, good for you. How'd you like being in jail? Do you have your friends treated you differently since you've been out of the slammer?
People think that I was really strong, that I went through it, so.
Yeah.
But I've moved on with my life, so I don't really want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, but I know. See, this is where you and I are different, because this is all I want to talk about.
Answering any more questions.
No more questions about
I'm
Joe?
here for my clothing line and my movie and my perfume. I'm not here to talk about that.
And what is it you did? Do you know what you did?
Marilyn Manson on Talking Dead, the after show of Walking Dead. It was so awkward and cringe. Manson kept saying the weirdest, dumbest shit, and none of the other guests or Chris Handwick knew how to respond.
I think it's almost like in real life, which I like to use. I always use zombie as a metaphor. You know, if you're stuck in a situation, you got a pencil, piece of paper. You can either write a suicide note, you can stab someone, wipe your butt with it. You can do whatever you want.
That could hurt.
You know, like.
Oprah and Tom Cruise.
I'm so happy.
Hey, look! Whoa!
Okay, you've got balls.
I love Cindy Campbell. I can jump on things.
The Ellen Mariah Carey interview is also incredibly difficult to watch. It's even darker knowing Ellen forced her to admit she was pregnant, then she lost the baby a few weeks later.
It's toast to you not being pregnant. If you're not pregnant, then we should.
My goodness. I can't believe it.
to call Zach. Get the rights to it.
Well, you probably talked to him earlier today. How's he doing?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while because we didn't date.
Yes, you did. Why do you deny it?
Because we didn't.
Oh, okay. So, which song is about Zach on the new CD?
There's nothing really about Zach on the CD because we didn't date.
All right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We didn't date. Either.
Okay, all right.
This makes me feel so bad about myself. Every time I come up here, you put like a different dude up there on the screen. And it just makes me really question like what I stand for as a human being.
You don't eat pizza with a knife and a fork.
You just pick it up and stick it in.
Of course, you have to take it like... Never scream like that in real life, you know? I was all acting.
Only in the bedroom.
Go to Colombia, they'll teach you.
That's right.
No,